Hey guys, it's VGC, and today I'm going to teach you how to win at almost any ability and how to team build in it, and just overall how to use some really good teams. And I will be doing a bit more of this from now on. Don't worry, the main purpose of this is still going to be VGC. I'm just trying out a couple different formats, like national decks, which I've been doing a couple videos on, and I wanted to branch out and try almost any ability. So that's what this video is going to be about. Now, in this video, I'm going to highlight a strategy where you give something with a Rage Fist, in this case Primeape, because Annihilate is banned, Regenerator. And because of Eviolite, Primeape gets more defenses than Annihilate would. So that just makes it even better than Annihilate in the first place. Although Annihilate could have gotten some better item like the Citrus Berry or something. But because Regenerator heals you a third of your health each time you switch out, Primeape can essentially spam U-turns and maybe close combats every once in a while to deal with King Gambits. And then eventually, the idea is to get a bunch of hits early game, then late game, you come in and sweep with Rage Fist. And the idea is to cycle out with Grimmsnarl, fake out Parting Shot with Light Skin and Reflect as well, makes Primeape take less damage. And then we also have Clodsire to set up hazards. Because Tera types are not an existent thing in this format, we do not need to worry about what Tera type we have. We're only worrying about our actual typing. So we have Stealth Rock and Toxic Spikes and Recover. What we're trying to do is just get hazards up. And then we have Gholdengo. Gholdengo is very interesting because a lot of people expect Gholdengo to run like something like Well-Baked Body or Earth Eater. Not this one. This one is running Air Balloon to be moved around, and then competitive. And competitive means that when its thing is lowered, for example, after spikes, people might do defog, and that'll lower Gholdengo's evasion, which means competitive gets raised up, and Gholdengo just one-shots things. So I had a game where that exact situation happened. I set up Nasty Plot, then they defogged, and I got the 3x boost, and I just swept from there. But then I got destroyed by a Ralts with Destiny Bond, but yeah. Speaking of, this is the strategy for taking out another Pokemon that could actually be sweeping you. This thing's defenses are, horrible. So yeah, it's just gonna get one shot, but with Sturdy, they'll survive that hit, and then it can set up a Destiny Bond. They will kill it, and yeah, and then they'll die from the Destiny Bond. And then you also have Entour and Disable, and then Light Strain as well. And and then we have Houndstone, which needs to be on every team. If your team doesn't, in almost any ability, does not have a Supreme Overlord, Choice Scarf Houndstone, you're playing the game wrong, because Last Respects gets to 300 base power if every other Pokemon dies. Supreme Overlord boosts its attack to 1.5x. Choice Scarf boosts its speed 1.5x. It can spam Last Respects. It'll two-shot things that resist it, although normal types will crush it. And then you also have the option of Phantom Force, just if something's gonna if you're gonna outspeed something. Sorry, if you're gonna underspeed something. And yeah. And then, that's the entire team. I'm just going to go a tiny bit more in depth on some sets that you can run. So, there is something that's been going around Baxcalibur with Technician. And, I forgot to say this, almost any ability. Technician, Loaded Dice, and then you have Dragon Dance, Icicle Spear, and you just hit so much damage. Because Technician boosts the power to 37.5 or something like that. You get one or two Dragon Dances off, you're outspeeding and one-shotting everything because of Loaded Dice and the Technician combined. And it's just kind of hard for you to die too because you're typing, while it's not the best defensive typing, you're living hits because of your natural bulk of having like 92 and 86 defenses, and then you're very solid above average HP. So that's a really good set. Then there's another set where you have Lucario and you have like a metal. What's the ability? Metal. Not full metal body. It was like um, what was it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. 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 It was magic guard. Sorry. Magic guard only be damaged by direct attacks. That means that things that would normally only direct attacks would harm it, which is just kind of really helpful. And if you couple that with Rocky Helmet, direct attacks they'll take damage from direct attacks, and then you'll be doing magic guard, and you can only be damaged from direct attacks. So yeah. If you have two abilities in one, Magic Guard plus Fluffy would be the most OP because actually another one is Sizor. Now Sizor can run two abilities. Well Baked Body to get rid of its 4x fire weakness, or Fluffy to make its fire weakness 4x, but makes it take but you're getting one shot by fire moves anyway. So if your things, if 4x and 8x isn't much of a difference if you're getting one shot either way, so you might as well make the most of your weaknesses and just turn it into an 8x weakness. Anything's one shotting, any fire type moves one shotting you, but you take half damage from contact moves, which may I point out is ground moves, which you are weak to. So now you're taking half damage from them. So like Fluffy is a really good ability for either Sizor or any water type because of that. Because you just take half damage from all the physical moves, and then you only take 2x to fire. So it's not that much of it's not that much of a downside, especially for Sizor because you're getting one shot either way. So yeah. And then I think there was one more. Oh yeah. There was like sorry, there was Mousehold with Still Link. Yes. Still Link Mousehold with King's Rock and oh wait. Oh, okay. And then you just get population bond. You're getting flinches. You're turning normal. Like you're not doing enough. You're not doing massive amounts of damage because you don't have the technician, but you're getting constant flinches. So because it hits 10 times, and that can just be like the best thing in some cases. And then you also can get tidy up. And then finally, one more thing. Earthworm loves the ability Disguise. Oh, sorry, Manatee only. So basically, you try to find. There's so many different abilities that Earthworm can get. But one of the best ones is Dauntless Shield as well because you're only being brought in one time. So that should be helpful. Also, Well Baked Body or Flash Fire. Those are all really good. Yeah. But then finally, wait, what was it I was thinking of? Okay, yeah. I don't remember. Sorry. But there's so many others. This is such a creative metagame. Actually, wait. You can get Hariyama with Drain Punch and stuff, and then you have Triage. Triage is you also do this with Hatteran, but then those all get priority. So you can just belly drum if you belly drum from a sub from an Earthworm or something, and then what happens is you just get like 3 priority drain punches, and like you're not dying, you're just doing so much damage, and like you can set up Swords Dance because also this also works with Iron Hands, but Iron Heads is in Ubers and I think it's banned. I'm not 100% sure though. So, yeah, that's a guide on how to use almost any ability. And thank you for watching. If you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe and leave a like on the video. I'll be doing more almost any ability content, such as battles. But this was just a team building guide, and I will use the first team that I showed in my next video. Once again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave a like.